Hey guys, my name is Ihsan and welcome back to my channel. In this episode, we are heading into a new area called Mibu Village. But before that, since we have 3 skill points, it's better to get Descending Carp and Ascending Carp. These skills increase the posture damage we deal to enemies after a successful deflect. After that, we are going to give our prosthetic tools a little upgrade treatment and improve a few of them. Because right at the start of this episode, we are going to need one of those upgrades. Unfortunately, Fujioka still hasn't updated his stock, so he can't sell us upgrade materials yet. But Anayama is doing pretty damn well. We've helped him a few times, and somehow, this guy has made peace with karma, taken full advantage of everyone else's war, and stuffed his shop to the damn ceiling with upgrade materials. Now we can buy unlimited scrap iron, scrap magnetite, and black gunpowder from him. With Phoenix's Lilac umbrella, we can finally say goodbye to terror damage for good. From this point on, whenever we fight apparition-type enemies that deal terror damage, Phoenix's Lilac umbrella turns the whole fight into easy mode.
タケル様が故郷より持ってこられた床桜。その枝を倒り、花を持ち去った者がいます。花をなくした床桜はやがて枯れ果てました。床桜の木そのものが失われてしまったのです。では
お主のようなものでなければ扱えぬ代物か。
不思議を抜き、その赤き刃を見たとき、私も一度死にました。
そうか。赤き刃がな。のう赤炉。不思議があれば本来死なぬ者をも殺すことができる。まこと恐るべき刀じゃ。
何がおっしゃりたい？
その刀が何を切るかよく見定めてからぬ。行くか。ではな。
In the previous episode, we got rid of the Guardian Ape for good and unlocked this Sculptor's idol. But right now, we can't fast travel to it. The reason is that after killing the Guardian Ape, the game places a mini-boss right here, the second Shichimen Warrior in the game. Now that we have Phoenix Lilac Umbrella, this fight becomes way easier. All you have to do is use Phoenix Lilac Umbrella against all of his terror attacks. None of that terror damage can touch you anymore. Luckily, in this fight, I was finally able to use the anti-air Deathblow. The strategy for this Shichimen Warrior is no different from the previous one. It's just easier now because we have Phoenix Lilac Umbrella. But still, Divine Confetti and Pacifying Agent are pretty much mandatory for the entire fight. Malcontent's ring is one of the unique upgrade materials for one of your shinobi tools, the finger whistle. You only need one of these, and you get it by defeating this Shichimen Warrior. These enemies are called Vengeful Apparitions in the game, and there are 3 types of them. The first one is the Nightjar Spectre, which is exactly what you're seeing here. The second one is Isshin's Pupil Spectre, and the third one is the Mibu Villager Spectre. These enemies can spawn in different areas of the game. So you might visit an area once and see nothing, but when you come back later, suddenly they're there. To see them, Twilight needs to happen in your game. And if you've played Bloodborne, you're probably already familiar with these world state changes. So when does Twilight happen in Sekiro? It happens after you defeat 3 out of these 4 main bosses: Genichiro Ashina, Guardian Ape, Folding Screen Monkeys, and Corrupted Monk. So far, we've defeated 3 of them. And as you saw, after defeating the Guardian Ape in episode 14, the game was no longer bright and sunny anymore. Depending on the order you defeat these 3 bosses, different Vengeful Apparitions can spawn in your game. In our walkthrough, we defeated Genichiro Ashina first, then the Folding Screen Monkeys, and then the Guardian Ape. Because of that order, Nightjar Spectres and Isshin's Pupil Spectres are now spawning in different areas of our game. But honestly, I'm not exactly sure when the game starts spawning Mibu Villager Spectres instead of these 2 types. We still haven't seen them in this walkthrough, and one of the 4 bosses that can trigger Twilight is the Corrupted Monk, which is the boss we're going after in the next episode. So if you know exactly when Mibu Villager Spectres start spawning as Vengeful Apparitions, definitely let me know in the comments. Because in my own Sekiro walkthrough runs, I always defeat Genichiro Ashina first. But here's another important thing, in my opinion, these 2 Nightjar Spectres right here are one of the best mid-game XP farming spots in Sekiro. Each one gives you 620 XP, which is actually a lot at this point in the game. Unfortunately, they don't drop any money, and obviously that makes perfect sense because of what they are. I mean, why the hell would a ghost have coins in its pocket? But they do have a small chance to drop Yashariku's sugar. To put this into perspective, defeating the Headless Guardian Ape gave us 5000 XP in total, and that is less than killing both of these Nightjar Spectres 4 times. Which is honestly kind of ridiculous, because killing these guys is extremely easy.
もし御仏の道を知る者ならば仏敵を撃ってはくれまいか。
仏敵だと。
そうじゃ。村人たちを
廃寺か。
もしと。
Another damn drunkard. Tokujiro the Glutton. What kind of idiot gets drunk while Wolf is out here setting the whole game on fire? You're just making it easier for him to kick your ass, Tokujiro. Before anything else, kill the monkeys around him with shuriken. I don't exactly know if being drunk gives this guy some special monkey attracting aura or what, but use Gachin Sugar, crouch and move onto the rock behind him. He won't be able to see you from there, then you can easily land the first stealth death blow. And for the second death blow, just fight him normally. And this is what happens when you get drunk in front of Wolf. Also, just look at what this idiot was drinking. Unrefined sake, holy shit. At least filter the damn thing before drinking it. holy mother of all prophets, Moses, Jesus, and Muhammad. I just shat myself. I'm gonna get you back for this. Never scare someone like that again. And this is the last colored gourd in the game, Mottled Purple Gourd. Just from its color, you can tell it does the same job as a pacifying agent. Here's the interesting part. The other colored gourds only increased your resistance. They couldn't actually cure a status abnormality like burn or poison after it triggered. But with terror, there is no real difference between Mottled Purple Gourd and the pacifying agent, because there is no cure after terror fully triggers. If your terror bar fills up, you die on the spot. So both of these items are used to increase your terror resistance and also to reduce the buildup, as long as your terror bar has not filled up yet. And that's it for part 16. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you in the next episode.